round two. welcome to round two. Wake up Wednesday part two. We're gonna get it right. I don't want the trolls. I don't want to do vertical. I just want to have a regular schmegular morning. I'm tired trying to get down the road, trying to get over to West Memphis. So we we are doing it. But let's see here. All right, time to get to work. Time. Keep on stepping into the future. You know, time keep on stepping. And when I started before, the daggone the chat didn't work. Let's see. Let me Bluetooth, and then they gotta have an easier way to do some of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? They gotta have an easier way, but it is what it is. But I'm gonna figure it out. Ain't got no choice. Ain't got no choice in the matter. Oh boy. They kind of started liking to send me over here to West Memphis. There's a freaking storm coming in, so this is going to be an experience. Depending on how long I sit here. If I run out of hours, I'm gonna have to sit outside the gate until I reset, or if I got enough to make it to back to our yard, I'm gonna sit there and reset, and then head to the next load. But because I don't want to go there with short hours. And the reason behind that is I got to get down the road. If to get down the road, um, it's going to be less. It's going to be. I won't have a good chance because the first 100 and some change miles is no truck stop. Sure you want to high beam me, bro? Jesus. Okay, but you know, back to I got the load. After this one is my load home. Um, I'm gonna enjoy these 4 days. I plan to do some top dressing. I'm just trying to figure out the cheapest way to do it. Um, I'm probably just gonna get a yard. I don't want to do sand. I'd rather do mulch because I got enough sand in the front yard that's causing concrete. Um, it's freaking causing concrete. So hopefully, wonder, am I even online? Oh, okay. All right. Just want to make sure. Oh, I hit save. Hitting the wrong buttons and stuff. uh, yeah, I've been thinking about it. I'm gonna break out the core aerator and I'm gonna aerate the spot. Um, Depending on how much my check is, I might buy some perennial ryegrass seed or something. I need to. I need to get something green in some of these bare spots. It's getting them. Uh, but I need to get something. I need to get something over there because, like I said, I'm trying to plug my way back to make that lawn what it is, but it's taking forever. You know, I know, and I gotta wait till because the season starts. You know, then I'm desperate to get rid of it. So it is what it is. But we'll figure it out. But this is the hard part right here. This trying to stay. You know, I got like 8 hours. This is the 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock. You got a lot of people. I'm not trying to be political. I care, but I don't care. A lot of people. Everybody's complaining. These storms are coming through and cause ungodly amounts of damage. And my heart goes out to the people. But here's the thing. You guys voted for this idiot that's in office. They've taken away from the people these important things, in this corridor, Oklahoma and all that. That's a corridor for screwed up stuff. That's Hurricane Alley, and you don't have enough people in there to predict. And then FEMA's supposed to help people in case of these crises, and they're saying that they're not even on the ground. You voted for this guy that don't care. You thought he did. You believed it because you didn't want a black woman in a black and brown woman in charge. You're seeing it. You effed around and found out. So how's that working for y'all? I mean, really, you know, you're messing up stuff like me. It's been slowing down for a minute. I can barely get 2,000 miles a week. I mean, Jesus. But it is what it is. Got to do what you got to do, and that's all I can do. You know, that's all I can do. Um, Probably had some trolls in the first the first one, and like Mike said, yeah, that's what we had. We had trolls, but I mean, it is what it is. You gotta toughen up. I remember when I first started doing this, man, I was all getting my feelings. People say such mean. People hide behind computer screens and say such mean and cruel stuff. And then when you lash out, now you're the problem. When especially these fights on these cruise ships, when you lash out and and defend yourself, you don't know what actually happened, why these fights start. But people are tired. They're frustrated. You got to know how to talk to folks. A lot of people don't know how to do that. You know what I'm saying? There, you know, a lot of people that's coming on to these ships. There's a lot of there's a lot of there's a lot of nowadays. You know, I'm talking about cruise ships for a minute. Nowadays, there's a lot of entitlement on these cruise ships. There's a lot of racism on these cruise ships, and people just don't want to say it. Like the difference between Carnival and Royal, they be fighting on Royal too, but Royal, they have this way of keeping it on the download that you don't find out that there was fights on their ship. And there's just a way that you talk to people. Me and Charles were talking about it yesterday, and I said he's just got a knack for talking to folks, and they don't realize he, he ain't what that man ain't the one to be played with. I talk a lot of smack, but he can back his smack up. He just don't talk it. He give you a warning, like, you sure you want to do this? I'm getting, and guys size each other up. And this is my friend I'm talking about here. He ain't nothing but muscle. Even though he look like shape. You get, I don't want to get hit by that Jeffro. I'm telling you, he ain't nothing but muscle. You know, and we joke about it, but he give you a warning. Look, leave it alone. Let it go. He, oh, you know, and I feel really I'm good around him because he will let me know. I've had many times where he had to grab me and straighten me out, you know, and that's why I enjoy that friendship. But what I'm saying is, he told me a story. I'm gonna tell y'all this story. Um, he ran across some old heads. Old heads mean people my age and above. Guy turns out to be they were playing dominoes because Charles, like me, on the cruise ship, he gets up early and walks around. And he ran in that they were out there playing dominoes early, and you know, hood knows hood. And I laugh about this because if you go all the way back to the first video I recorded on my YouTube channel, was us in where was we? We was on some island. Charles had rented a car, and we were driving the other side of the island. He wanted to go visit the hood. He said, "I want to find my people," and I'm like, "Oh my God!" I was terrified. You know, I want to find my people, and I was be sitting there cracking up. But and we he learned through, you know, the older gentleman was playing dominoes. Guy was in a cart, and you know they were playing dominoes, and you knew, you know, there was a big black family, but he didn't know how many of it. It turned out about 37 of them, or somewhere in that range. And the two young brothers came and was very defensive of Charles being there, but then Pops, because Charles was talking to Pops and they were cutting up, gave him the look like, nah, he good. And then they calmed down. And you could tell, and where he was explaining it, both of these guys were straight hood ninjas. In other words, they normally probably did some other stuff other than working at McDonald's or Burger King. But because the old man in the wheelchair, turns out he was an ex-master chief or something, retired, and he was the the patriarch of the whole group. He's the head dude. So they respected him, and they, was looking out for him, and was giving him, when he said stand down, they oh, yes sir, blah blah blah, and you could tell he's like, yeah, and I understood what Charles was talking about. This is what a lot of Caucasian folks don't see. There is a hierarchy, and it's dying out where the head dude pops when he say something. Everybody, relaxes and whatever. And they were they were going on they were getting off the boat, and everybody was in line a little later on, and Charles ran into them again, and Pops was in a wheelchair, and there was a line, and Charles was like, look, if you go around that corner right there and open the door, you can let your father go in, his cart go in, and he doesn't have to sit over in this crowded area, and it gets some space while we go through. And it was just a common a common sense thing in trying to help out. But one lady said, hey, no cutting, no this and no that. See, that entitlement, you didn't know what's going on, and then the guy's handicapped, and you want to act, you want to act the fool. And the two hood ninjas that didn't work at Burger King and or McDonald's came to Pop's defense. Hey, watch your mouth. In other words, when you around people and two brothers say, hey, watch your mouth, they giving you a fair warning. Hey, one, mind your business, and two, this ain't got nothing to do with you. Don't make me have to confront you. And see, a lot of folks don't realize this is regular schmegular people. This ain't the regular people that cruise on the cruise ship all the time. Social media has branded, this is the new thing, especially after COVID. Everybody named mama's cruising. But everybody don't know that you get in a fight, you get put off to the next stop. Everybody don't know that especially Carnival, they gonna jack you with a $500 another charge for fighting, arguing, or whatever, or disrupting the peace, and then they're gonna ban you for life. Everybody don't know that. You see what I'm saying? Everybody don't know that. But everybody don't know, especially nowadays with this entitlement, how to talk to people. Like, excuse me, sir, that person is handicapped. Would you like to come up front? There's been many times on a cruise ship I see some old lady. I'm not talking about the big fat guy on the cart, but an old grandma, black, white, under or different, and everybody bum rushes the elevator and doesn't let that person in to the elevator to go wherever they got. And there's been many times where I open up my mouth. Hey, let the lady through. Half of you fat AZZ, y'all can walk up the stairs. Let this lady through. She on a cart or a wheelchair. Let her through. It's just, you got to learn, and that's the problem nowadays. We don't learn how to respect people. When you see somebody getting drunk, mind your business. Don't correct them, because you don't know what type of drunk they are. Are they a happy drunk? Are they a mad drunk? Or are they at the point of blackout? That when they black out, they don't remember. I'm a happy drunk, but I don't get drunk no more because the wife done been through stuff with her ex-husband that she starts having flashbacks, and boy, she gets really ornery and mad at me, and I try to stay out of the drunk level. I've only one time, I think it was one or two times, I done went past that level, and one of them was by mistake. Charles had made some concoction called voodoo juice, And I made a mistake and was started drinking that stuff, not realizing that it ain't. It's a slow burn. Next thing you know, I blacked out and almost was divorced. I didn't know. So now I keep my drinking level to a point, especially on a cruise ship. You know what I'm saying? Especially on a cruise ship, because I can only get away with so much. And I'm good with that. And everybody said, "Well, you're whipped or whatever." No, I want a quiet house. I don't want to be in trouble. I don't want to be my wife mad at me, and I'm on vacation. And that's why, like right now, we're going on Ovation of the Sea. I believe it's Ovation of the Sea out of Tampa. Norma's from Tampa, but I've never cruised out of the Tampa port. But we're going to be going there, Ovation of the Seas, and it's a smaller ship. I got really overwhelmed where my heart was racing. I was getting upset and everything else over how big the ship was. So I'm good with going on a smaller ship. Um, but it is, and I'm gonna enjoy myself. But I'm not that one where my birthday. I want all this pomp and circumstance. No, I don't want all that. I don't want all that. Let me overeat. Feel guilty later about overeating and let me take my videos and my pictures. I need to start doing a list of what I need to do for my YouTube channel and all of this other stuff. I got a new 4K. It looks like a GoPro, and they just took the GoPro off of it. I think they took the GoPro off of it and said it's a Pro. Because most of the stuff that we have is made over in China anyway. They just say, okay, y'all gonna call us out. We're gonna sell our own stuff. You know what I mean? So that's what the heck we gonna do. Y'all gonna call us out, so we gonna sell our own stuff. We ain't worried about y'all. So if you ain't worried about us, we ain't worried about you. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Oh boy. Where we at here? Oh, let's switch it. I think right now we're in Alabama, so we might be good and moving over into Mississippi right now. But who knows? Um, I'm gonna start planning out. I'm gonna start planning out my. I want to do it live. I might do it Friday. What I gotta do is I gotta see if that 4K will go longer. Um, I gotta look. I gotta see. I'm gonna set it up to see how if I can get the 4K camera hooked up to my laptop, and you know, and I think I'm gonna just set up for um, the leveling of this certain area and see what that'll do or whatever, yada yada yada. That that kind of that kind of thing, but we'll see. Um, uh, I don't. It ain't got hot enough yet, so I don't know if my other experiment failed. That that dead sod in that area on the right side of my lawn, I've got perennial rye growing in patches, and then I started plugging it. But where I'm plugging that sod was Zenith zoysia, but I think it did. I don't know if it's gonna come back when it gets hot. I, it's not fully hot yet. It's still cold, but I need some hot weather to see if something's gonna grow out of that. But I'm hoping it does. If not, I got to aerate. I got to give my lawn a chance, and I haven't been. I've been holding off, holding off, holding off. Um, that guy didn't secure that at all. He was supposed to secure his tarps, and this stuff's flying everywhere. He didn't secure that at all. But oh well. You know. Man, let's see. We got about 89 miles. 89 miles to the gas station. Not the gas station, but to get diesel. Um, to get there right. They take their sweet time. Do is I'm gonna get to outside the gate. I'm gonna pull over right there, get off the clock, get in a sleeper berth, and move over to get in the door on off duty driving, which I'm only gonna go a few feet. I'm gonna go under like 1,000 feet. That ain't gonna like raise any eyebrows anywhere else. You know what I mean? And then when they're done, I'm gonna do off-duty driving outside the gate, and hopefully I can reset this afternoon. I'll reset this afternoon, then I can get on the road to get this other load. This other load to go home. You know, I'm gonna try to catch up with my son, see if he want to hang out. I need to talk to him about the diabetes and whatnot. It runs in the family, so I need to talk to him. Like he needs to start exercising. I'm starting. I've been putting it off, but I need to start working on my stomach. Um, start doing some sit-ups because I got a weak back, weak stomach from having that mesh put in there. I got to start doing that, and I got to start doing these daggone push-ups. I don't want to do it, but that intense workout, I got to start somewhere. Maybe like 5 push-ups or something. I got to start 5 sit-ups every day to get my body used to doing it. Then slowly uh, put more into it and so forth and so on. I'm so used to not doing anything and making an excuse that that's what's that's what's messing me up. You know what I mean? We just crossed over into Mississippi. Cookie lady cookie lady, something, humpback, whatever. Oh boy, man. Oh boy, no, don't need to go over there. He'd be proud of me, Mike. Lately, when I'm tired, I start looking for the junk food. I stay away from junk food. Just drinking liquids right now. But boy, if I can, if oh, no singing. Whatever, whatever. Really, dude? You high beaming me. I thought I had my high beams off. Did I? Did I? The auctions is started. The lawnmower auction. They just don't have no good stuff. Nothing worth driving 400-mile round trip to get it. They don't have no good stuff. Which thank goodness. I don't need no more crap. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. I gotta change those tires though. They're brand new. They're brand new inner tubes. I gotta change them. I'm hoping it just over time they've just been sitting and it got flat. I'm hoping that's all it is. Get the compressor going and see if I can get them filled up. We'll figure it out. What the? I had a feeling. It's nothing. I didn't even look at the speed limit. I could feel we were speeding up. All right, let's put this puppy on cruise control. Alrighty. I'd be so jealous of these guys with these perfect lawns, man. I've been so jealous. These guys, these perfect lawns, man. I'm like, man, it's not fair. I want a lawn like that. But I think when I start with um, leveling out the lawn, when I start with leveling out the lawn, I think that's going to be my first spot into um, not my first spot, but my first level into making my lawn the way I want it. I think I need to just go ahead and get a level in. I'm a core area first, then I'm gonna level it out. I think I need to just go ahead and get a level, and I need to just go ahead and get a level, and that's gonna be the hard part of because I want to do it by hand. I don't want to rent the machine. They've got a machine. It's like a big spreader. It takes the sand and spreads it out evenly. I'm too cheap. I need to just go ahead and get it, but I don't want to. You know what I mean? I don't want to, but I need to. And I just need to know. See, growing season really hadn't started yet for the zoysias. Zoysias doesn't start. I'm thinking it's later in June because it's May right now, and I'm like, okay, we should be full tilt boogie, but it's not. But I'm gonna see. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. Okay, what's that? I bet you he does. My backyard, it's got that mulch. This is probably gonna take years for it to break down, but all of that wood mulch that I placed in the bag, and I've just put sod on it, but it is greening up. So it's breaking down below it. Uh, just I just want to figure it out. I just want to figure it out. But I'll figure it out. It is what it is. But I'm not gonna go crazy. I'm probably gonna try to keep whatever I'm gonna be doing this weekend under $100. I might get like 3 or 4 rolls of Zoysia strips, cut them in strips. Zoysia side, cut them in strips, and find another area, spread it out so I can get my lawn growing. I get this lawn spread out this season. Every month I come home and I think I need to start doing that so I can get this stuff out there and doing what I needed to do. So that one day I'm gonna have this freaking lawn that I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Okay. Wait, it says wait station coming up. I was gonna jump over, but one thing these trucks have is called adaptive cruise control. When they come up on another truck, it'll slow down and match its speed. That's why that truck you see in front of me, because I look down, my my speed is 50, 60. It's supposed to be 65, but I'm doing 55 because it's matching the guy in front. Don't you just love it? It's matching his speed, and I can't switch over because we're coming up on a and this other guy, he's right on my behind with his high beams. I can't freaking see. Really, dude? Okay, it says pull in on less clothes. Look at this. You couldn't wait? He was right behind me. You couldn't wait? You see this? See, that's that stupid stuff. You know what I mean? He was right behind me with his high beams on, running, right on my butt, and then jumps in front of me. Look, he's right on that. Guys, like, don't, man. If any truckers come in and watch this video, don't be that person, man. Don't be that person. Look, he's right on his butt. What an a-hole. And that's what usually happens. I don't think nobody's in there. I think they're closed. I hope they're closed. Yeah, I'm passing the scale house right now, and yeah, they're closed. Hope so. Hope so. Oh man. Hope so. Yeah, yeah. No, it was astronaut. Like, it was ask me not. You gotta watch your wording on some of these social media platforms. because they're trying to get sponsorship and all kind of stuff, and like I got some brand new 50-inch lawnmower, babies, but I don't own a 50-inch lawnmower. I think I'm gonna go on Facebook Marketplace and maybe say 50-inch lawnmower blades, $5. Come get it. $5 for all three. Or bring me a 6-pack of beer and I'll give you a brand new blade. Oh shit. Okay, let me wake up. I'm sitting there. You can hear the rumble strips. I'm not in the lane. I'm like, oh, let me wake the heck up. Oh, Jesus, Jesus, take the wheel. Oh man, yeah, but we're going over to West Memphis. It, I think who lives over here? Um, uh, somebody in our she's a teacher, a counselor. Um, uh, young sister. She lives over in this area in Memphis, in the Memphis area. Um, she be doing some crazy videos though. Shorts with Steve Harvey. She that I gotta give it to some of y'all. Some of y'all be doing some crazy behind stuff. You know? Okay. Some of y'all be doing some crazy behind stuff. Oh, let's talk about this. The big deal is, like I said, I wasn't into it, but because you know, me and my father clashed, and I just wasn't having it. But my father he was into horses big time. He went on all these trail rides. When y'all hear that, where them fans at? And, it's gotten to be a big deal that people are glorifying trail rides now, and they don't realize a real trail ride. I got into it on another platform. A real trail ride ain't got to do with four wheel, the side by side on. No, it's about the horses. A real trail ride, when you pull up in your horse trailer and you backing your horse out, people are looking at your horse. Other horse owners they want to know if are you feeding that horse right? Are you grooming that horse right? Is that horse got a droopy back? Is his muscles? You're showing you're showing off when you come out. Your horse is clean and shiny, and that's a trail ride. And they get out and they race their horses, and they go in the backwoods and ride, and they party all night, and they have their kids, and they can do all that kind of stuff. But you can't do that now because these folks are coming out with them fans, and then they're jumping around and all that crap, and you got too many people on the field. And the fire marshal comes in and shuts them down and says, y'all got to go. And then people, I paid all my money, I ain't going nowhere. I'm not going nowhere. And you're messing it up for the ones that live this life. Y'all might think these people that have these horses or country or whatever, that's big money, bro. If you own a horse, you got to have some money. Because if you walking around with that shiny behind belt buckle that's made of silver, you got some money. If if your horse ain't fat and in his muscle, you got to pay for the veterinarian. You got to pay for the horsing, the shoeing of that horse. You got to pay for the hay that horse eats every day. Every day, you got to groom that horse. You got to wash that. You even got to wash. You even got to wash that horse's nuts so it doesn't get an infection. You got to do all that stuff. And these people take pride in that. I watched it. They take pride in that. It's a big deal for them. The cowboy hats, not the Walmart special, a real Stetson costs a couple of $100. If you want to dress up, that's even more. You know what I mean? Boots, $600-700. You know, yeah, you can get the Walmart special, but you know, when everybody wear them fans, and then when they come out to a trail ride and want to go do the dance, the field is full of horse doo doo, horse manure. You don't realize these trail rides. The horse don't stop and say, "Hey, I got to go do a number two." He doodling while he walking. That's a lot of people. They upset when you go on these in these cruises and you go on a horse ride and you never rode a horse before, and the horse is not stupid. He know, but they got these horses trained, and and they walk. Oh, it's so romantic. It's like a hallmark. It's a hallmark, moment where the horse is walking in the water, and you hear the music and the birds chirping, tweet, tweet, tweet. And guess what the horse is doing? He's doodling in the water. So if you're behind the lead horse, or if you're three horses down, and he's doodling, and all three of them say, "Well, if he's doodling, I'm going to drop a load." He doodling, and now that pristine water is full of doodoo. But you thought you was going on this romantic horseback ride in the water. Let's use some common sense. These horses, that's what they do. Same thing with swimming with the pigs. Everybody gets on these cruises, and you go to the Bahamas and swim with the pigs. Guess what the pigs do? Pigs ain't clean. Bacon is delicious, but pigs ain't clean. They doodling in the water. So you swimming with the pigs, and you swimming in doo-doo water. You're like that doo-doo. Yeah, I know you ever see that video, doo-doo kitchen. You're swimming in doo-doo water, and you don't know what flesh-eating bacteria is gonna get your behind. See, we don't use no we see. You ever see those videos that shows these beautiful places around the world, and they got this music, but they got another video that shows what it really looks like. We got these fantasies about certain parts of the country, and I've been hearing that Rome stinks. Rome smells more funky than this truck. Garbage everywhere. But you're supposed to go see the Coliseum. The line's hours long because everybody wants to see the Coliseum with a bunch of rocks. But you think it's romantic. Shit. Man, come on, man. Even the Maldives. I've seen some pictures with what really goes on in the Maldives. You know? Dubai. I seen a thing on that. Half the place is empty. People buy this stuff and they ain't even living in it. You don't even realize half the stuff ain't even living in it. My old neighbor, he owns a store in the Dubai, in that mall, that big major mall in Dubai. He's a leather. Um, his name is Michael Lombard. That's his brand, and he's a leather. He does leather fashion and all these spikes and all this other stuff. But he's making money. More power to you, bro. More power to you. I'm not hating on you. You know. At least hey, he doing something. Hey, I'm driving trucks. He's the leather king of the Middle East. And then came up with something. I don't blame him. You know, don't blame him at all. Let's see here. Where we at? We don't fail. Let's see here, boy. Okay. Oh boy. Whew. One thing though, which I'm really happy about, because um, my the other strips on the other side of the lawn, they're starting to make the they're starting to come out of dormancy, and then other 5 rolls of dead sod that I got, they're starting to green up. Um, I'm gonna look Thursday, see if they got any you know whatever, and I just gotta make it a habit when I go home to look and see, okay, you got any distressed stuff that you got on sale. You know what I mean? I just gotta make it a habit to try to grab it. And I got an area where it's starting to erode away. That back part of where my porch is, my back porch, right below that, the rain has started eroding it away again. I'm gonna get just some. I'm gonna get some dead sod and start placing it in that area, and hopefully even let and throw some seed there and let it. I gotta get that to uh, take hold. And I don't even if I'm gonna trench it out and may put another pipe there, or I might do like a valley and put some rocks, trench a valley all the way down and put some bigger rocks in there, and that'll be my overflow for when it rains really strong. That'll be my overflow. I'm thinking about what the best. I'll probably work on that in the winter time. I'm not doing that right now. I got. I could just go home and just clean up the yard for at least a month or two, a month or two worth of work, just cleaning up the yard. So, like I said, I got the last bit of that TV. I got to get home and sawzall the last bit of that in pieces and get that out of the way, and that'll be one good clump of something in the backyard. I need to get um, another tire for my cart. I'm gonna start using my cart again. It's time to start using my cart instead of me carrying stuff around. Because like I said, I'm still getting over this operation, but grabbing a roll of sod and trying to walk it over to the spot where I want it, I can just put it on my cart and just drive it over there. You know what I mean? Just simple stuff. because I'm getting older. I don't want to hurt myself again. I don't want to go through another hernia operation. I done been through two. I don't want another one. I'm not doing that no more. A lot of times when the legs on the trailer, you got to roll them down or lift them up. They get stuck, so you got to exert yourself. Nobody told me to stop holding your breath. That'll you'll bust out of you'll cause a hernia. You got to expel when you're doing that. You know what I mean? And that hernia in my stomach, it was a result of an operation. It wasn't my fault, so I didn't do that one. So that's what the doctor was telling me. Well, what the heck? Well, somebody got it. Cool. But I got boots on the ground. We them fancy. Oh boy. I gotta go. I gotta start shopping some more for specifically cruise ship clothing. A lot of my stuff is too bulky. A lot of my stuff is too wintry for being in the Southern Caribbean. And I need to start getting some lighter stuff. I need to get some lighter outfits. Try to get some hats, F them up. But I thought it was an American hat company. Turns out it was something from China, and it really F them up. That was a waste. Um, but I'm gonna get two hats special made for me that I can wear in the hot weather in the Caribbean. That's one of the things I want to do. No, no what? He said no what? Oh boy, let's see here. Where we at? Do 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 do. What? Well, what time is it? Folks are waking up. Oh, no singing. What I'm gonna do is I gotta get on Amazon and buy two fans for the missus just in case when we go on this on Ovation of the Seas, we go on this cruise, they might have a sail away party because Norma loves her sail away parties. I might look into um, the internet package. I might look into to do the internet package and and do lives again from the boat. I remember I did it when we was on the Mardi Gras and the celebration, and I kind of that I kind of missed. I need to get back into that part of the I need to start planning out some video. I just do spur of the moment stuff. What I mean. I need to start planning some stuff out. You know what I mean? We'll see. Oh boy. 3. We're getting it. We're getting it. We got a big storm coming in later on today. I just wasn't in the mood. I wasn't in the mood, but boy, you know what I mean? Just dog, just gosh, just gosh darn it. I wasn't in the mood, but there's another storm. There's a big storm coming in later on. Hopefully it goes a different direction, but we'll see. Ain't got no choice, but we'll see. Oh, excuse me, guys. I'm getting that yawn in. They see me rolling, they hate it. trying to trying to catch me riding dirty. They see me rolling, they hate it. Trying to catch me riding dirty. Oh boy, where we at? Let's see here. Well, we're about 81 miles to the turn. Oh, okay. It's about 30 miles. Let's see. Oh man. I don't know how you do it, Mike. Working all night. Working hard for the money. So hard for it, honey. So in the video games, I know you do video games. Which one uh which gaming console do you prefer? Do you prefer PlayStation or Xbox? Or do you do the computer gaming? 'Cause I'm hearing that they got this. You don't own the game no more. You're just renting a spot or something. It's crazy the way these companies do it. If they want to take it from you, take it. I remember you used to hit a button and put a CD or a DVD in the machine, and you'd have your own game, but you're like renting a spot or something. Gotcha, gotcha. You just been doing it so long. I hear you. Oh, okay. I want to do it, but if I don't get past the spot, then I get turned off, and now I'm mad. I'm wasted. I'm wasting $500 for a console. the hiccups. Yeah. Yep, yep, yep. What the heck? Get rolling. Gonna get me riding dirty. Let's see, where we at? Okay, that's a good thing we're coming into town where the lights are. Give me something to look at. Jesus. Oh, oh, nope. It's another truck stop, 76. I don't think I've ever been there. Oh, I gotta get the lock off the back. A lot of times, 'cause when I stop at night, I gotta lock the back of this trailer. So you don't want nobody breaking in and stealing whatever. Oh, Jesus, man, they keep me rolling. Okay, can you say delirious? What we got? What do we got? See here. Oh, you don't play your old games no more? I think that's what you said. Normally, I bought a PS. I don't know if it's a one or a two, and it's got some games that's sitting right on. It's right in the bedroom, and I mounted a small TV to play the video games with. I might just turn it on and see if it still works. Ugh, man, got about 40 miles to fuel and 70 to the door. Yeah, I didn't. I don't want to be late. I'm I gotta watch it, man. I'm getting short, not short, but short tempered. Cause I don't. These folks be forgetting who they talking to. You know. I just want to do my job, be left alone. But that's one good thing about that daggone magnesium glycinate. Woo, boy! You take that. That'll knock you the heck out, man. That will knock you the heck out. I don't know what it do, but it do what it do. I'm so happy y'all told me about that, boy. That magnesium. Boy. I forgot. I forgot. I'm a freaking hour. I'm an hour ahead, I believe. It's 4:32 here. I forgot I'm an hour ahead of y'all. Isn't that crazy? Cause I would sit here and think, oh, it's 6 o'clock. No, it ain't 6 o'clock. It's 7 o'clock. I was like, uh oh. Hey, Mike, are you into horror movies? They said that at Final Destination, the people that they're getting up and walking out because and some people are getting sick. So I'm trying to figure out what did they put in the movie to make people get sick and get up and walk out? You know what I mean? If you got people getting sick at the movie theaters, like, dang, because they got to do that. Not a lot of people not going to the movies anymore. It's for some reason. Oh, you must be in Central. You must be in Central time. That's probably why. Because I'm in Central. Uh-oh. Let me slow down. We getting it. Man. Let's see here. Lordy. Oh, man. Kind of zombied out here. Jesus. Okay, where we at? Where we at? Okay, I'm gonna ask you, what time do you get up to start your day? Because this is the hard part. Yeah, I was on another on the other social media. They were saying that people are getting sick. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not into horror movies. That's why, like, I'm really not really looking forward to see Sinners. I'm just gonna wait till it comes out on video. We have a certain um, app that's hooked up to the TV that we can see stuff a little bit earlier than normal folks. So I'm waiting till it comes on there, and then I got to get my energy straight. Being an empath, I'll start getting all nervous and whatnot. That's why I don't really like stuff like that. Even though it's fake, but you're like, why is my heart racing? Well, let's see here. Where we at? We're at exit 64. Our yard is at exit 1 over here. So, and that is, I might have to go to our yard and reset because, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We shall see. You got no other choice, brother. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I never asked you, what do you do? Are you cybersecurity or what do you do? You know what I do. I drive this freaking truck. Oh, ooh, I like this area. It's nice and lighted. Excuse me. Excuse me. Let's see, what is that? Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I remember I did when I used to do cable television, and I went to fix something at this guy's house in Roswell, Georgia, and he lived on this really, you could tell that he was expensive, and I seen a recording studio. The guy had a recording studio in the basement. And the wife had told me, you watch you ever watch Showtime? And I said, yeah. She said, well, my husband is the guy who does the coming up next on Showtime, blah 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 blah. Dad, that's what my husband does. It's crazy what people do for a living, and how did you get into that or whatever. It's crazy, you know. But hey, that's cool. You can tell half of this stuff, especially on the other platform. Well, and they're lying. Well, you take, flaxseed oil for it, it'll get rid of, it'll get rid of AIDS. Yeah, right. Because they're trying to make a sale. You get a certain money for whatever you sell. You know what I mean? No, I think what you do cool is cool. That's pretty cool. I wish I knew how to edit. I think I'm gonna pay. I'm gonna pay. There's a subscription fee for GoPro because they figured out you could save it, but now you can't. They'll do a video and it looks really cool, and I can keep it if it does the editing for me. That I would love to. I'd love to have a program just put in the video and it does the editing for you. Oh yeah, boy. You know, well, we'll see. We done fine. Oh man. Oh, let's see here. Oh, I think I'm gonna stop and make me some coffee, man. Let's see here. Lord. Where we at? Where we at? Let's see here. Okay. Get off this exit and make me a cup of coffee. Man, coming up in 1 mile. Oh shit. Where we at? Where? Oh, here it is. I'm gonna take a. Let's see here. Look at that. Let's see. One thing about pulling over to the side, you gotta watch the dirt. Sometimes you gotta look for it, is it soft or whatever. And you could tell by just looking at it, but I don't like to get too close into it and get stuck. Because I'm kind of leaning to the right now because we're off the concrete, but you don't go too far off. I am going to go off of duty for a minute, and I'm gonna make me some coffee, brother. What did I do with the? Oh, I actually put it up. Oh shit! Coffee. We want to be able to have another conversation another day about a whole lot of nothing. Do that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, bro? Let's get our coffee brewing. We have the. Oh Jesus! No wonder I wasn't waking up. This is decaf coffee. I'm sitting there wondering, I'm like, why am I not waking up? I've been. Well, luckily I got another can. I got a brand new can. I was running out of that. I was wondering why am I not waking up? I was wondering why I wasn't waking up. I got freaking decaf coffee. I just happened to read a. Oh, Lord, Lord, Lord. I'm sitting there drinking decaf coffee. What in Sam Crackle Pop? I was wondering why I'm sitting here dying. Because I'm sitting there, my wife, she gonna bust out laughing. I tell her, I said, I'm sitting there drinking decaf coffee. I might as well throw that crap out the window. The hell I want decaf coffee for? Unbelievable. I'm sitting here drinking. I, and I've only been drinking you know, one coffee not a week, a day. And I've been having to supplement them with the monsters because I was getting tired. And no wonder. I sit there and bought decaf coffee. Boy. For you YouTubers, you learning something from this knucklehead. Don't be a knucklehead. That's what I am. Lord have mercy. I'm sitting there wondering. Where's my cup at? And I was saying, I gotta cut back on these monsters. Ain't good for you. But I'm not. I'm not waking up, and that's why I was drinking decaf coffee. Son of a biscuit. Decaffeinated. Who drinks decaffeinated? That's freaking stupid. Caffeine is to wake you up. Yeah, it might. And I'm sitting here dying, bro. I'm sitting here dying. And now I know why I'm dying. I'm drinking decaffeinated freaking coffee. Unfreaking believable. Un, un, I'm like, I'm just unbelievable. I'm drinking decaffeinated coffee. Because I was going to read off the name. Because, I don't get just regular. I get it's called Donut Shop Coffee. And I'm looking like, hold up, let me see if this other one. Yeah, no, this ain't medium. It ain't decaffeinated. I'm like, what the? I don't believe it. I'm sitting there wondering, why am I always so freaking tired? Oh, boy. Lord. Boy, it's something new. It's something new every new juncture. And Can't Stop Walking but Love More than Cruising. Every new junction, we got something new that goes down around here. Jeez. Something new goes down around here. Every freaking time. I would have just kept on and said, oh boy, am I tired. Lord. Ooh, am I tired? No wonder I'm tired. Jeez. All you can do is laugh. All you can do is laugh. And the coffee machine's working. It's just taking a sweet time. But unbelievable. Oh, I can smell the brewing of coffee, not decaffeinated. Jesus. Wait till I tell Norma, she gonna just bust out laughing. I'm sitting there drinking coffee and wondering why am I not waking up? Cause I ain't getting my caffeine in me. Lord, Lord, Lord. Ah, Bet you it even tastes different. Okay. Let's see here. Alright, let's get back on the game. Jesus. Let's see here. Alright. Yeah, Mike. Welcome to my channel. I ain't got no daggone sense. Well, at least the sun's coming up. Alright. Let's get back to work. Ooh, Jesus. Okay, yeah, it tastes different and everything. I don't believe I did that. You say stupid.
Numerous may contain difficult maneuvers.
Yeah.
Stop when it is safe to do so and review the route.
Well, that's why, like I said, you know, have no idea what he's doing, but loves doing it. There's a reason. There's a reason. I have no idea, you know. But I'm still trying. I'm just still trying to figure it out. But boy, that's why, like, I don't say, "Oh, no, I know what I'm doing." No, I don't. Look at that. See how quick the sun comes up, and it's gonna get darker later on today. Now we gotta finagle our way across the road.
In 1/3 of a mile, join the highway.
Right. Back to work. Sipping on our caffeinated coffee. That's a little bit strong. I've been drinking other stuff because I'm thinking, oh, this delicious. This is delicious. Even though you're gonna keep falling asleep and drinking that other poison, you know, coffee ain't good for you either. But look, I need to try to stay awake.
Now join the highway.
This is delicious. God. Oh man, can you just say stupid?
Follow the highway for 24 miles.
Okay, let's see here. Oh, jeez. Hold on. Oh boy, the camera fell. Camera fell off the mount. We just got nothing but drama, action, drama and action on Can't Stop Walking, but can't figure nothing else out. Drama and action. Jesus. Uh, oh boy. Oh man. Yeah. Lord have mercy. Man, figure it out. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Mike. Nobody said I had any sense. But hey, it's better than just being mad at the world. Man, bro, not that long ago, I was just mad at the world. Not that long ago, I just hated everything and just woe is me and everything. Look, now I can just do goofy stuff like this and it helps me stay awake because I realized I was drinking decaffeinated coffee. Oh my God. Oh boy. See, because I started making my own coffee a while ago because the truck stop coffee is so sour. It's so freaking sour and nasty that it just tears up my stomach, you know? But I've been trying to find the right coffee, just trying to find the right coffee. But boy, it ain't been easy. And I still didn't look. I'm thinking, yeah, I just get it. I didn't read it. I just got the color of the packet. I'm used to the coffee I'm drinking. That's why I didn't read it. Now I got to read this mess. You know what I'm saying? I got to freaking read this mess. I'm like, what the heck? Really, 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 dude. Oh boy. Let's see. Where are we going? Where are we going? Oh shoot. See where we at here. Where we at? Oh, the sun's coming up. Thank you. Thank you, Jesus. 20 miles, 30. Oh, that's where we're going. We're going to the Loves. Good morning. I see some other people coming in. we 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 had a hot mess up in here. I'm sitting there wondering why am I so tired? Because I'm sitting here drinking the wrong coffee. I had daggone decaffeinated coffee and wondering why am I so tired. I'm making more of it. Oh, I need to stop making another cup of coffee. That that was stupid. Another cup of decaffeinated coffee. Boy, I'm still tired. Boy, brother can't win. Oh, yeah, it is what it is. first time I look at something and doing it definitely ain't gonna be the last. It just says I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put the blame on me. Don't put the blame on me. Lord, Lord. Oh, shoot. Some people gotta be the problem. Whew. Oh, when I hit that nap time, it's gonna be on and popping. After all, I'm only after all, they put the blame on me. The blame on me. People gotta be the problem. At least this road is halfway decent, you know, compared to some of these other roads. Oh, jeez. I didn't even know there was somebody else in there. Where we at? No sing, no singing. I only sing to piss you off. I'm only human after all. We're only human after all. Don't drink decaffeinated coffee. Welcome in, welcome in. This is the Chronicles of Captain Delirious. The sun's gonna rise in a mile. In a mile, you'll be feeling fine. In my eye, you will see after me. Oh, Jesus. We're just gonna go a few more minutes, guys. Oh man, this has been a long morning. I ain't one of these in a while. I ain't did a 2 hour run in a while. Cause half of it I ain't been saying nothing, but you know it is what it is. Whew. I think when I just get there, I'm gonna go ahead and check in. It just depends. Go ahead and check in. If I get there by 6, it's about 6:30. I'm gonna go. If I make it by 6:30, I'm gonna go ahead and just check in. You know. to blame me. Some people have this problem. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm quiet because I'm probably getting delirious right about now. I need a nap. I need a nap. He's like, why are you so quiet? I need a nap. Why are you so quiet? I'm delirious. I need a nap. Okay, what is that? Is that fog? Or dew or something? Yeah. Yeah, it looks like fog coming up. See that white wall? It's like fog. That's crazy. Whew, Lord. Okay. Yeah. Well, I thank y'all for hanging in there, cause I don't think I would have noticed, and I was almost out of that coffee, Mike. I don't think I would have noticed. 'Cause just bought a new can of coffee. I don't think I would have read the label. I would have been stumped. I don't believe I did that. But yeah, what do you mean? I don't believe it? I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. I believe that we will be you will always be. Just Oh boy. Well, I thank God I'm alive. Thank God that I'm somewhat healthy. Somewhat healthy. You know what I mean? Oh boy. Okay. Where we at? Yep. We are getting now. We're figuring it out. Whew. I used to get so excited in a week I knew I was going home, but at this point I'm just focusing on getting down the road to the next or to the next one. Then after that, then focus on getting home. Shoot. And that's it, man. Um, Lord have mercy. Whew. This be one of them videos. Hey, watch me sleep, or come watch my video of us looking at the wall. Even my onboard computer's lighting up and saying, "Hey, the day is starting." Well, it started for me at 1 o'clock. What the heck? You know? No, actually 12. 12 o'clock. 12. Oh boy. I guess sometimes you just gotta fire through. You know. I should. Well, unfortunately, I can't put the I can't put the music on. I'll get copyrighted. You know what I mean? I'll get copyrighted. I don't want to get copyrighted. I mean, I ain't got no hours now, but I get copyrighted. Next thing you know, it's even worse. So it is what it is, bro. But we're about to shut down anyway. When I get into the fuel island, I'm gonna shut this down. I'm starting to wake up anyway. I'm sitting there lying, yeah, but it is what it is. Get a little shave. People gotta be a problem. Oh, what the heck? Let's see here. 2.5, 21. What's the exit 21? Some weird place. Yeah, after exit one, it gets like hood, and it's kind of hood area. Yeah, after a lot, exactly. Like that's what I'm gonna do. It gets, I'm driving into the hood, but um, where I'm going, Cisco is the hood, but everywhere else is. But it's all good. You know, I'm used to it. It is what it is. But we'll figure it out. We ain't got no choice. I'm only human after all. Only human after all.
In 1½ of a mile, take the exit.
Yeah, we finally made it. finally made it. Thank you, Lord. Whew. Let's see, where we going? Where we going? 30. Aha, there we go. We'll see where I'm going coming up on the left.
Take exit 30 toward MS4.
Alrighty. Yep.
Take the exit.
Turn the Jake brake on full. You can hear it downshifting.
1/4 of a mile. Turn left onto Highway 4 West.
Yeah, that's the Jake brake, and that's the automatic, and it's automatically down. The automatic is downshifting, so it's actually slowing me down. I don't have to do nothing. When you're using this stuff, you got most of the times you just use common sense. Your brakes are your last. That's the last thing you use. And now hit the brakes. Slow it down. Slow it down. Shit, where we going? Here we go. Come on, bro. Turn. Thank you.
In 1/3 of a mile. Turn left and then turn left. In 1/4 of a mile. Turn left onto Heritage Drive and then turn left.
Gotcha. Get over in the left lane, turn left. To the left, to the left. I don't think I've ever been to this Lowe's. Where's that? Oh, here it is.
Now turn left and then turn left.
There we go. And we'll follow the signs. Trucks straight ahead.
In 200 feet, turn left and then you will arrive at your destination. Now turn left and then you will arrive at your destination.
Oh, okay, I hear you. Relax. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging in there with me, Mike. Keep me awake and seeing how forgetful and goofy I am. But hey, it is what it is, brother. All right, coming up next, Wellness with Frugal Mama at 7 o'clock. Eddie Lugo Studios, 7:15. Cruising is fun anytime, and Eddie Lugo Studios go live together at 9 o'clock. And Miss T with the T at 9:15. Y'all have a blessed day. Thanks for hanging out with me, and even on the remix, coming in for a minute or two, you're well appreciated. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for realizing I drove with decaffeinated coffee, wondering why I wasn't waking up. Now I'm waking up. That stuff's kicking in. But y'all stay blessed. Don't be stressed. And as always, you don't think nobody loves you. Know that I love you because I'm retarded anyway. And